A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I want A+ English.
Hi everyone, welcome to A+ English. I am Mike.
I'm Chickling.
And today we are going to begin a 3-day article that will be very, very interesting. The first day we have just the normal article and we'll introduce the person that we will interview for days 2 and days 3. We've done this before.
Yeah.
We find people in Taiwan with interesting jobs and we ask them about their job, what it's like, how they got the job, you know, everything that they do to do their job. And today we are very, very lucky to be interviewing a lady who owns a cafe.
Yay.
But not a normal cafe, a pet cafe.
Yay.
That's right, the kind of place you can get a snack, get a nice cup of coffee, and play with a cute little animal, if that's what you want to do. So our warm-up question is all about pets. What kind of pet do you have or want, and why? I already know the answer to one of those questions.
Do you want to answer it for me?
You have 2 corgi dogs.
Yay, corgi dogs.
Yes.
I'm a dog person,
You're
definitely.
a dog person.
Yeah, I know
Charlie
you're a cat person.
and Diana. That's right. Named after the former. Okay,
Exactly.
all right. So Charlie is now, your dog is now actually the king of England too.
Yeah, right.
He's a busy dog. Okay, so you have corgis, you're a dog person. Let's move on to the want. If you could have a pet that's not a dog, what kind of pet would you think would be interesting?
Probably a bear.
Wow. Okay, that's a big change.
Yeah.
Corgi.
It's just fluffy and big and
Corgis
cute.
are about this big. Bears are huge.
So cute.
Yeah, until it's eating you.
I know. Well, I'll try to train him not to eat me.
Yes, you could. You could get an old bear.
Maybe I'll just keep
tired.
him full.
Yeah,
So
there
he
you
doesn't
go.
like want
Why would you want a bear?
Because it's fluffy, it's huge. It just gives me a sense
You know that
of
they eat people, right?
Yeah, but maybe if I'm the owner, it's a different story.
Because you'll be there a lot, so it has many chances to eat you.
Well, I'll try to like feed him.
Oh, if you feed him nice food, maybe he'll eat other people and leave you alone.
Oh my
'cause
gosh.
You bring hamburgers home. That's a good plan.
The bear is gonna eat my corgis, right?
Oh, definitely.
Oh my gosh.
As soon as you leave.
And I think I'll have a probably crocodile.
That will eat the corgis faster than the bear.
I'm just kidding.
I'm pretty
I don't know.
sure. And then
probably a cat.
the corgis would be the appetizer and you will be the main course. All right, guys, let's move away from weird pets and talk about normal pets like we'll find in this wonderful pet cafe. Let's check out the article.
Pass down the love and care. Pet halfway houses in Taiwan. Warm-up question. What kind of pet do you have or want? Why?
The idea of adopt, don't shop is getting more and more popular. In Taiwan, pet halfway houses are opening up to help. These houses give strays a place to stay. There, workers take care of them.
All right, so let's find out about our article all about pets and pet cafes. The article begins with a very good bit of advice. It says the idea of adopt, don't shop is getting more and more popular. And that is a very good thing. Adopt your pet from a pet shelter or an animal hospital or somewhere. Don't buy a pet from a pet store. Adopt, don't shop.
这个 slogan 就是这算是 slogan 吗？就像是领养代替购买，所以这个想法越来越普及哦。
All right, so reasons you might want to adopt and not shop. I think one of the main ones is it's much cheaper to adopt people who are buying pets from pet shops usually want one kind of dog or one kind of cat, and they will charge you thousands and thousands of dollars. Often at an animal hospital or an animal shelter, they will just give you the animal, or you might have to pay them some money, and once you take the animal home and get it fixed so it can have babies, you get that money back, which is very nice. The other thing, of course, is that many of those pet shops kind of making popular styles of animal, they use animals that are related, like cousins or family, to make new babies. And often those animals are not very healthy from when they're born, whereas the ones in an animal hospital are usually mixed. You might not have the perfect looking pet, but they will be much healthier and you will save a lot of money on bills and hospital bills and stuff like that. And it's also just a nicer thing to do. So yes, adopt, don't shop. Let's put those, pet makers out of business and give all the pets in the hospitals and homes a new place to live. It says in Taiwan, pet halfway houses are opening up to help. These are places where they can get animals from some of the animal shelters. They can help those animals get used to people, and then we can go there and get the animals for very cheap.
Right. 所以呢，其实在台湾呢，有越来越多的浪浪中途之家开业，并且提供帮助，可以就是照顾这一些流浪狗跟流浪猫哦。
Yes, people can help these animal halfway houses by, I would say, adopting from them, right? Get them some money if you want to help out at an animal halfway house. They might accept volunteers, or you might be able to donate, give them money, go out and buy big bags of food and things the animals might need. If you really believe in this, I'm sure if you talk to the animal halfway house, they will have lots of ways for you to help. Get back to the article. It says these houses, these pet halfway houses, give strays a place to stay. There, workers take care of them. So these are animals that have no home. Maybe they were born on the streets, as we might say, or maybe even worse, they had a home, but then they became too much trouble and the people kicked them out, threw them away like garbage. These are not garbage. These are animals, and so they need people to take care of them, like the good workers at the halfway house.
所以这些 halfway houses 他们就是中途之家，他们就可以提供流浪动物一个暂时居住的地方。I have some friends who regularly donate money to these places, or donate like big bags of food.
Wonderful.
To these houses. I think it's really a really nice deed to do.
There are a lot of good people out there doing this good work in Taiwan, and that is a wonderful thing. All right, so let's get back to our article.
They help the animals get healthy and teach them simple commands. This helps the animals feel safe and ready to meet their new families. Some pet halfway houses are also cafes. People get to meet and play with the animals in a comfortable place. It's their way of helping more animals find homes. One example is Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe. Let's learn more with the shop manager, Alicia.
All right, so let's find out what they do at these halfway houses exactly. It says they, that's the workers and volunteers at the halfway house, they help the animals get healthy and teach them simple commands. Maybe many of these pets might have been living on the street, so they might be dirty, they might be sick, they might have skin problems, need a good shampoo and all of that stuff, some good healthy food. And they also, we would say, socialize the animals. They get the animals used to being around people, being touched, being picked up, being scratched. Because some animals, especially if they were on the street where people were kicking them or hitting them or throwing things at them, these animals might not like people very much when they come to the halfway house. So we have to train them and get them used to being around nice people who won't hurt them, but want to take care of them.
对，所以在这些中途之家呢，那边的工作人员们就会照顾这些狗狗，帮他们恢复健康，并且教他们一些简单的指令。这边的 simple commands 就是简单的指令的意思。
Yeah, how are Charlie and Diana with simple commands? Can they sit and beg and roll over and all that stuff?
Yes, and Charlie, I taught him how to do these. things when he was like a month old.
A month old?
And he was so smart.
Wow, that's amazing.
I only showed him like 3 times and then he knew exactly
wow.
what he should.
Corgis used to work with people hunting animals.
True, so
smart. They're probably quite good at being trained.
He knows how to shake hands. He knows how to spin, roll over, play dead.
Can you shoot him with a gun?
Yes, he actually knows how to do it.
Really?
He's so smart. He's so smart.
Not a real gun. My friend had a dog. We miss you, Marble. He died a few years ago. And he had a trick. You could point the gun and go bang, and Marble would fall over like you shot him. It was great. What a good trick. He didn't get shot, really. It was a finger gun. All right. So yes, you can train dogs, of course. You can train cats. You just need to be much more patient. They will take longer to learn, but it is possible. Anyways, back to the article about the halfway houses. What happens to the pets? Well, they get taken care of. Their health problems and their trust problems will be taken care of. This helps the animals. It says this helps the animals feel safe and ready to meet their new families, their new forever families in their new forever home, hopefully.
所以呢，这样就可以让动物们感到安全，他们就可以准备好迎接他们的新家庭。
Now, of course, running a pet halfway house is not cheap. You've got to take care of the animals, pay the workers, and get lots of food. So some pet halfway houses are also cafes. Yes, they've turned it from just a halfway house to a cafe as well. People get to meet and play with the animals in a comfortable place. Great for people who've never had their own pets. Maybe for people who are too busy or live in a small home. They can't really have a pet in their life at that time, but they still like to be around animals. They can go to these pet cafes in a halfway house. And maybe they'll meet that one wonderful animal that changes their mind and they bring them home.
OK， 所以一些浪浪中途之家呢，也就是咖啡馆哦，人们就可以在里面跟动物见面玩耍，然后一边喝咖啡。
So have you ever been to a pet cafe?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
You have?
And
okay.
Yeah. I just remember that.
Was it a corgi cafe?
No, it was just a cafe, and I think the owner has like 2 dogs and 1 cat.
Oh, okay.
So you
Not
can
too many.
But you can bring your pets there and then just like order a meal and just have them play with their pets.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah, I think if you have pets at home, the desire to go to a pet cafe is not so strong, right? Because you can just go home. So no, I've never been to one. The lady who cuts my hair, she has like 7 cats.
Oh, wow.
So every month when I get my hair cut, it's kind of like a pet cafe. And there is one cat that whenever I go there, as soon as I sit down, the cat jumps on me. And I scratch the cat for 45 minutes and then I go home. So that's kind of the same, but it's not really the business. Back to the article. It's their way of helping more animals find homes. That is, the people who've turned these halfway houses to pet cafes. It's a way to help the animals find homes. And that's great.
对，所以这是他们帮助更多浪浪找到家的方式之一哦。
All right. One example is the Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe. I like saying that. I'm going to say it again. Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe.
Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe.
Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe. Have you
sounds
been to
like
the
a really
Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe? Where are you? I'm at the Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe. Let's go to the Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe.
Oh, it's such a fun word to say.
It's a fun word, isn't it?
Nuku.
All right. Let's learn more with the shop manager of the...
Alicia.
No, the shop manager of the...
Of the what? Nuku.
Cat Cafe. Alicia. Exactly right. So that's who will be doing our interview. And she's the manager of the...
Of the Nuku Cat Cafe.
That's too many nukus.
Okay, Nuku Cat Cafe.
Thank you.
好，所以举个例子，这个 Nuku Cat Cafe 就是这样子的一个地方。我们今天会跟随店长 Alicia 来了解更多。那就是明天咯，明天我们会一起讲 ，OK？ Worker 就是员工的意思，所以雇佣员工就是 to hire a worker。比如说 they hired a worker to help with the construction， 所以工厂的工人你就可以说是 factory worker， 或工蜂就是 worker bee。那我们看另外一个句子 ，The worker left the office early yesterday because he was sick。员工呢，这位员工因为生病就提早下班了。那么另外我们刚刚看到 simple command 这边就是指令的意思，所以发出命令你可以说 to give a command。那我们再看另外一个动词的时候呢，我们也可以讲 the general commanded the troops to move forward， 就是将军命令部队向前进。 或者是说你教你的狗狗遵守一些指令，比如说 I trained my dog to obey some basic commands like sit and stay。我训练我的狗狗遵循基本的指令，像是坐下或叫它不要动。那另外呢 ，ready 就是准备好的。我们通常英文就是说 to be ready when you're ready for something or when you're ready to do something， 我们都可以这样子讲。比如说 she is ready to start her new job， 她已经准备好了。或英文我们常会说 Are you ready to go？ 就是你已经准备好了吗？你随时待命了吗？好 ，OK， 那我们看另外一个句子哦。Let me put on my seat belt first. Okay, now I'm ready to drive. 好，我系上一下安全带。OK， 我好了，我现在可以开车了。那最后呢，我们说明天要跟着这个 Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe 的 manager， 也就是经理 Alicia， 明天会跟他一起拜访。那这个 manager 就是经理主管的意思。比如说 He was promoted to manager after working at the company for 5 years。 他在公司工作了5年之后就被提拔成经理了。那我们再看另外一个句子 The customer would like to speak to the manager about some problems. 这名顾客呢有一些问题想要跟经理谈谈。Okay, so that's pretty much all we have for today. Right now, let's go to our review time activity.
Review time.
All right, we are back, and before we go, we have just a little time to review the new words from today's article. Those words are worker, command, ready, and manager. Are you ready?
For what?
For a game.
Okay.
A little game to check the words. We're going to play a game of synonyms. In other words, words that kind of mean the same thing.
Okay.
All right, so if I said small, I could say tiny. I could say miniature. I could say lots of words that mean something that is not big or small. Are you ready to go? You're ready to go. Boss. Foreman.
Someone is in charge.
Overseer.
Manager.
Manager is your boss, your foreman, your overseer, someone who tells you what to do at work, for example. And here's something that's related to what managers do. Order.
Order.
Instruct.
Instruct.
Lead. Sort of lead.
Okay, so you're giving someone instructions to
An instruction.
follow.
Oh, yes, exactly. Order,
Okay.
Instruction. I should have used the noun form. Yes.
So it's command.
A command is like an order. It's an instruction. It's what I am telling you to do.
Yay.
And if I am telling you to do something, perhaps you are an employee.
Worker.
Wow, that was fast. You're
Because
very
I'm
good.
a smart guy.
You're a smarty pants. And the last one we have is prepared.
Prepared.
On duty.
Okay.
In position.
Okay, just like I am always ready.
Are you?
Okay.
Are you really?
Okay. I'm not.
Are you really always ready? Yes, but you're right. That word is ready. If you are prepared, if you are in position, if you are set, you are ready. Well done, everyone. We're going to come back tomorrow with the manager. Alicia was her name?
Alicia, yeah.
From the Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe. We are going to ask her lots of interesting questions about being a manager of the Nuku Nuku Cat Cafe. And we'll find out what it's all about. So come back for that. Until then, meow.
对，所以想学更多实用的英文，欢迎加入我们 AMC 空中美语粉丝团哦，拜拜，喵。